Welcome back to the Skeleton Rap, buddy.
Yep.
This is episode 13.
14.
Sorry.
This is episode 13 is late episode. Late
sorry.
upload. So
That shit
sorry
just
about
got
that. Should be out by now.
Know me.
Friday or
Literally,
something.
On today's episode, we got Countryman, we got Ever, and we have
Me.
one bozo.
No,
we
go
got-
put the helmet on, man.
No.
Put it on.
Put it on, bro.
Go ahead. Yo, go ahead and show him.
Yeah, I got you.
Go ahead and show him. Wow,
Don't be shy,
shut
don't be
your ass. This motherfucker clown this
For those
I had
on
to get my hair
YouTube,
out of the way.
Yo, can you clip that?
for those on YouTube,
I had to
Gustavo's
get-
putting on his football helmet,
I had to get my hair out of my way. That's why.
but this motherfucker hit the hair wave like he's Prince Charming or something.
Oh, God. I was like, what the fuck is that about? You gonna take it off?
Yeah. It's hot as fuck in here, bro.
Yeah, you're tripping. I don't know why you brought it.
Bro.
Just to put it on.
Because I'm
for
gonna
like-
add it later on for the pictures. God.
Damn. Jesus Christ.
We got armor. We got to put it to use, goddamn it.
If you don't know what the fuck is going on right now, then just watch the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was an ASMR experience.
Yeah.
I mean,
Check out the YouTube.
Yeah, check out the YouTube.
But, yeah, welcome back, everybody.
I mean, I got my boots. I got my hat. I'm bringing country back. All right,
Yes.
all right, cool.
I don't know why the fuck that reminded me, but y'all heard that Dua Lipa's getting sued by some motherfuckers for that one song, Levitating?
No way.
Yeah,
Why?
because they had wrote it like 2 years ago.
Y luego?
And yeah, it's like the same song basically. She just
What do
changed
you
the
mean?
words.
Wait. Who wrote it 2 years ago?
Some fucking band. I don't know. They're like
Yeah.
a reggae band, actually.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
But then it's like it's coming out that like they might be capping because it's like the song was quote unquote uploaded 2 years ago, but it's like all their promotional shit for it and like their YouTube videos for it is like just now coming out. And some motherfucker was like on
Ooh.
SoundCloud, like you can go back and edit shit and it'll like stay the same like timestamp. So someone's like, oh, they probably just had a file there from like 2 years ago, went back and like remade her song and changed it, and we're like, oh, we're gonna fucking sue you, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's like their only evidence. It's like some obscure fucking file in SoundCloud that says 2 years ago, but it's like everything regarding their song now is like recent. So they're like, tripping.
yeah.
You know,
Something
Lil,
like that.
you know, me and Aaron found out Lil Uzi. Well, I don't know if he actually stole the beat, but Aaron found this fucking music video that somebody made for a Madden YouTuber.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you guys know Lil Uzi's Sanguine Paradise or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know.
That fucking beat straight ripped off that video. Like, that video was made for, it was around Madden 14 or 13?
Mhm.
No, 15 or 16, something like that.
Yeah.
But that song came out in 2018. And so that beat has been around for a fat ass minute. And he just jacked it, you know? Like, he just jacked it, you know? But I don't know. I don't know if he actually stole it or not. But, because there's no, like, there's literally
Like,
no
hard
record of it.
evidence,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, the
Shaking my fucking head, yo. Shaking my fucking head. All right.
Let's try to be compose ourselves. Anyways, we have a few questions from the crowd on Instagram. If you don't follow us on there, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean-
we say this every episode. Go follow us on there.
Yeah, so you can ask cool ass, stupid ass, any kind of question, you feel me?
Yeah, we also have a TikTok now, so that's cool. We have one video up right now.
So go
We're
run it
gonna
up,
do-
share it to everybody that you know.
Yes,
Also,
sir.
I was gonna say we could like, if people want advice on things, we could also do
Yeah.
that. Not just questions or like comment
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
like,
topics,
just
but
Comments and any shit like that.
Topics,
you feel me?
anything.
yeah,
bro.
it could be like if you want advice on something you're going through or whatever, you
mean,
can ask us.
And also clip us on the YouTube video. And
For
shit.
real, yo.
Shit. If you like something, be like, we really like when y'all did this. We'll clip it for you.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
clip it for us. Fuck it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can do
G.
it to us, fuck it. Or, I mean,
We
post
won't
it for
copyright
We
your
won't
shit.
pay you, but, you know, please.
us. I mean, just I'm paying you with some love, man. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
tell
homie.
me.
Okay, but the first question comes from Beautiful Mind. It says, most embarrassing thing that happened to you in high school.
Well, motherfucker, we had this question before, so go watch the episode.
Was it that? I thought it was
Yeah.
something slightly different.
It was slightly different, but
Well,
it was
no,
like
it
was
was
the
the
most.
same.
It was
It was the same?
It was just word different.
imagine if he asked it too.
No, it was some
Nah.
girl that asked the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it was like, she asked it like, most embarrassing story of high school or something.
Yeah,
or
something
like
like that.
experience.
Yeah.
It's the same question.
Um,
And I know you're a faithful listener, Mr. Beautiful Mind.
Oh,
You
thank
already
you.
heard us answer this.
right? But embarrassing moment. Do you have anything?
Not really, man. I was just a G
Oh.
in high school.
No,
I remembered another
Oh,
one.
what's up?
So it was I think it was freshman year or sophomore year. I was in what's his name? Mr. Fierce. Mr. Fierce's history class.
Yeah.
And we were talking about states.
Mhm.
And Arkansas came up. I don't know how it came up. And then I was like, "You mean Arkansas?" And he was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And I was like, I realized in the moment that it's not Arkansas, it's Arkansas. And I was
as soon as he tells you,
I was like, "Nah, I'm just playing." And I played it off so fucking good, but dude, it was so fucking close being the biggest dumbass.
Okay,
Yeah.
I do have an embarrassing story, but I don't know if I want to expose myself like this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do it anyways, just for the
Fuck
podcast.
it.
Fuck it. Anyways,
Fuck it.
so y'all remember Miss Shove? And whatever, what did she teach? Like history or something?
Yeah.
Anyways, I was in her class,
yeah.
and I think I had her like 5th or 6th hour, so like after lunch, and that lunch fucked me up. Something foul. I was feeling it, bro.
Were we in the same class?
No, I think we were, but for
Yeah.
some reason you weren't there. I remember being alone for this one.
Okay, cool.
Because if you were there, I would have probably let you in on it. But I'm like, fuck it. So I'm ripping ass in the middle of class, right? Like it's nobody's fucking business. I'm like, fuck it, just just a little toot. Like it don't matter. Fuck.
No way.
But like, and I was good, right? And then one came up. And it wasn't like loud or nothing. Like I managed to get it out of the way. It was like completely quiet. But as soon as it left, I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm in trouble." That shit stank like a motherfucker. I was like, "Good lord!" And sure enough, someone next to me is like, "I'm like, fuck." and these two girls in front of me were like, "Miss Shof, do you smell that?"
No fucking way.
no, but one of them was like, "Ew, someone farted," and like obviously the "you fucking farted" accusations broke out, right? And it got to me, and I was like, "What the fuck? You're tripping? Like I'm doing my work." Sino que the shit was that like one of them eventually got up. They were like, "Oh my god, I can't," and they like got up to leave to the bathroom, and I was like, "My bad," straight up. But and then
you
they
told
like,
them it was you?
No, I didn't tell them,
okay.
but like in my head, I was like, "Damn, my bad."
Yeah.
and they came back and they literally made the excuse for me. They were like, "Oh, I think they're like fixing the bathrooms or something," because hers was like her classroom was like a door or two from the bathrooms.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they were like, "Oh, like one of them was clogged or something," and I was like, "Thank the fucking Lord." And so they were like, "I guess it's from the bathrooms," thinking, and just me and sitting there like, "No, it's not."
No.
Fuck no.
Motherfuckers beat the who farted allegations.
I did, and I fucking beat them bitches with flying colors, man. Good lord.
When that shit happens, you gotta play that motherfucker off. Be like,
Hard.
you smelt it, you dealt it.
Exactly. I was like doing that shit, and I was like, "Bro, the smell came from like over there. You're tripping." Because I pretended to be like the third motherfucker who smelt it. So I was like, "I don't know, bro. I ain't saying much."
Yeah. You gotta do that shit. You gotta be like, I smell that shit too. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit. Who
Like
the
that
fuck
one girl
farted,
where
yo?
she's like, "Did you guys hear that? I think it's a go."
Oh yeah.
that
little
fucking
video.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But
Yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing thing. But it wasn't embarrassing because I didn't get caught.
I mean,
I'm sly like
It was only embarrassing to you because you're the only one
yeah,
who was
because
in
I
on
was
it.
sitting there shitting
Yeah.
bricks. Dude.
Damn. Fuck. Embarrassing moment. I guess it wasn't really embarrassing to me, but I felt embarrassed. I was in the bathroom, and you know high school bathrooms. Anyone that's in high school knows that motherfuckers will post up in there just to be like,
Yeah, put with
but
the fucking
use the
pin,
bathroom.
yeah.
bro.
And I was one of those motherfuckers, but guilty as charged. Anyways, I was in that motherfucker. I was just in the restroom, and I was taking a piss, and you know those motherfuckers that be like standing up, like on the urinals, and they be
What
like
the
close as fuck. No, but like they be like close as fuck. Like
to
nobody
the
want to
wall.
see they meat type shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They be going like the whole fucking
Yeah, all the way up into
Like that.
Chest presser with that
yeah,
bitch.
for real. And like I wasn't one of those motherfuckers. I had my if you looking, bro. That's your fault. You feel me? But like I had this motherfucker come over to me. This freshman with a mushroom head came over to me, and he was like, "Hey, bro, can I hit your cart?" And I was like, fuck no.
fucking way.
Hell nah. You ain't gonna hit my shit. But I ain't tell him that. I was just like, hey, bro. I ain't got
I
nothing,
ain't
bro.
got it on me.
I ain't even got it on me, homie. As I proceeded to hit that shit a couple minutes later. But he kept asking around, like in the restroom. And you know the restrooms would always be, the restrooms would be always like half packed.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker peered into like one of like the stalls. They're locked.
No
yeah, so he
way.
he was kind of tall. He was like this güerito dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember this motherfucker, but he was like this güerito. He was tall. He was like a freshman. He looked goofy as fuck. But he like peered in over the top, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I know you shitting, but." He was like, "Can I hit your shit?"
To you?
Nah, hell no. I was just chilling.
Hell no.
And like, and he was like, "Bro, I know you got Nick, bro. Let me hit that." Like,
can smell that shit on
fiend, for real.
bro, for anything, bro,
Homie.
for anything. And so like,
He can smell that shit in his pocket.
Imagine just shitting in the colossal time peers over.
right? And
Hey,
so
bro,
like,
can I hit your Nick, bro?
yeah, so
Bro.
that's not where it ends. It gets worse because the motherfucker that was sitting in there, he wasn't actually taking a shit, but he very well could have.
Yeah.
And well, he started to make that defense. You feel me? He started to be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? What if I was taking a shit? What if I had my whole
God.
dick out? You want to see my dick? You know, come in here, bro. And like,
Like, come in here and kiss me, motherfucker.
yeah,
Like,
nah, but he opened the shit and he went out there and like was like face to face with this, and he was like a little motherfucker. And you know how this other, he was like
Oh,
a
he was,
big,
like, tall,
yeah,
yeah.
he was a big, you know, tall, goofy fuck. And this motherfucker, he was like, so the fat dude, he was fat and tall. He was fat and tall, and like he was like, hey, bro, come on, bro. He was like, come on,
No
bro.
fucking way.
He was like, come on.
Like, look
I
at this
know.
slice, man.
He's like, I know you got it on you, bro. And he pulled it out, and he was like, no battery. And you know what this motherfucker did? He was like, don't worry, bro. I got a charger. He was like, don't worry, we can put this bitch to charger right now. We can put it to charger right now. And I was like, damn, that motherfucker is not serious right now.
Homie is fiending. Holy shit.
He
Like,
came with the fucking like a charger for that.
that's like those memes you see where it's like homeless people and they'll pull out the debit
Oh, yeah,
reader.
like, yeah, the
It's like,
debit reader.
I don't got cash. No, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Don't even trip. And so that's when I was like, damn, I need to. If I see these bitches packed, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Nah,
And like, it wasn't really an embarrassing like thing for me, but if I was that motherfucker, I'd be embarrassed.
Oh, God.
So
I remember, like, I would walk in sometimes and it'd be like a group of people and they would all like try to hide their shit. Like, bro, I'm not gonna snitch, but like,
but I should.
dude, yeah, I should, yeah, I should. I always hoped like I would walk in and then Mr. Jace or something like that walked into that bitch. I would have
Yeah.
snitched. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'd have been like, I don't care. Like, you could drug test me.
It's
I don't,
them.
Yeah, I was
It's
like, you could drug test me. I don't care.
Actually, there's this other instance where like me, the Cortez,
Yeah.
Mr. Eric Cortez, Brian and Arthur, we're all like together and we're like, hey, bro, let's smoke after school. And then Miss Allison ran up on us, like in our shit. She was like, so what you talking about? Yeah,
No
she was like,
fucking
so what
way.
you talking about? We're like, nothing. And like, bro, Arthur dipped on our asses, bro. He dipped on our asses,
God.
and Eric followed after, and then me and Brian were like, oh shit, and like they fucking left our asses right there, like
They ditched that
yeah,
shit.
they ditched us. They left us in the bush, and well, yeah, we had to make a break for it. I went into
the motherfuckers really get you in trouble for planning to do it outside of school?
well, they can't, but like you know how
But
they
they're
are.
gonna try to.
Yeah, they gonna try and be like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Because
Am I gonna
technically,
fuck with you for the free?
yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck with you for the free.
Because technically, everything you do outside of school grounds is your business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But they always gotta make it their business too.
Yeah.
It's like when people fight
Like, if they-
outside
and
of
then
like school.
If they can't get you, they'll like get you on the counselor or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
Because it's always like people that fight outside of school, they still get caught up at school. Like, the fuck
Yeah, that
does
shit
matter?
makes no sense.
Oh damn! I was talking. You know, I don't know why this reminded me of it, but did he say high school?
Yeah.
Okay, well this is middle school, and just like a quick like rap, the Skeleton Raps version. Mrs. Villafana, a student went to the restroom, and they didn't come back for like a fat ass minute.
Yeah.
And so Miss Villafana, our science teacher at the time, sent me and this dude like into the restroom to go like look for his ass.
Yeah.
And surely enough, he was in there. And we were like, what is this motherfucker doing? And he had his pants down on the fucking, you know, in the stall, and we're like, he's got to be taking a shit, you know? But, like, we like, creeped up in there, low-key. Like, you know, the door didn't really make any noise, you know, we weren't really making any noise either. Yeah, he was doing his own thing. Porn, my boy. Porn. He was jerking off in that hole. He was whacking it in the middle school bathrooms, and we're like, yo, you couldn't wait.
Get it how you can, bro.
This is the one at the other building, right?
Yeah, the new one.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
And we're like, damn, bro, should we tell him this be a fauna?
Just report back like, we found this motherfucker watching ball.
Bro, the restroom. Bro, the restroom in the other building, bro, that one was the fucking worst to go into, bro. Because, like, periodically, Mr. Big would walk in that bitch.
Yeah.
Because his office would be, like, right in front of it. So he would just pop in and be like, hey, what the fuck is that? You know, it's like fucking voice.
And then it's like such a shitty restroom. It's like...
It's a shitty restroom.
It's
bro,
like literally
we're talking
the
about
stall.
That. And one time, my fault.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, well go ahead and explain it real quick.
It's literally like just a stall and then a urinal, and that's it.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And then a
Tiny ass
sink, like on this side, but
yeah, and it's like always shitty in there. Like it could be clean, and you'd be like, this ain't clean. Like,
this ain't fucking clean.
But one time I went to like. That breakfast was fucking me up, bro. And so, like, in the middle of third hour, I had to go take a fat ass shit in middle school. And I was in there taking a fat ass shit. Fit come in with the limp. You know he always got the limp.
Oh, God. He's always saying some bullshit.
No, he said he has the limp.
Oh, limp? I thought you said limp.
Nah. Oh, yeah, that too, but, like...
Yeah, fucking
bro,
what was that 8th grade year with the limp?
Yeah, but...
That's foul.
Nah, this was 7th grade. But he always had, like, a medio, like shit.
Yeah, he always had, like, a waddle
A little
type
bit,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
saying.
shit happened, and he had a big-ass limp for the rest of his life.
And well, like you said, lip, and he do like
God,
he
have
came
lip
in there.
too.
He came in there waddling. He was like, and he was just murmuring. He was murmuring some shit, you know. Like I was like, what is this motherfucker talking about? It made me scared. I was scared for my life. I was like, Mr.
He's fighting demons and shit.
Yeah, and he starts taking a piss, a loud ass piss, and. Grown ass man, keep in mind, I think he was what, 50? 60?
Yeah, something like that.
Pants all the way down.
No way.
Yeah.
In the urinal?
In the urinal,
No
bro.
fucking way.
It made me more scared, as a matter of fact. I was more scared after that. I was
To
like,
walk out and see just 50-year-old ass in the air? No way.
but that too, but I was intimidated. Like, it was an intimidation tactic. You know what I mean?
That's an alpha shit, right?
Exactly.
Because it's only one stall and one urinal. So it's like, I know you're in there. Keep this shit.
Pants all the way down. And I was like, you
way.
the principal, homie?
No fucking way, bro.
Yeah, dead ass. Like, I stayed in that, like, stall for, like, a cool minute, bro. Like... I
waited him out. And
yeah,
shit.
I was like quiet as a fucking mouse. I was like, I don't want him to even know that I'm here, you know?
Yeah,
bro. And there he was, just murmuring shit. He's like, and like pants down, and no washing of the hands done.
Oh God, dude.
And then I went on to hear him in the fucking hallway. Hey. You know,
like calling people out. Yeah, he stayed doing that shit.
he just stayed doing that shit.
That's just
damn.
crazy.
Germs were a fucking myth before 2020.
Yeah,
that shit. That's crazy.
Oh God, that's a fucking that's a prime example right there.
Yeah,
he was touching his wee wee and fucking and that dirty ass restaurant.
And just walk out, fucking to like not beat on some kids, but fuck them over and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all had to make me laugh when I have the hottest shit on, bro. This shit.
Nobody told you got that shit on, bro. Take it off, bro.
I mean, but yeah, shit. Good memory. That shit was like a repressed memory that I.
That's a core memory right there.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, shit. Next question we got. David Lucas asks, "What's your favorite video game?"
Oh shit.
Or favorite video games in general.
Okay, cool. Shit. Favorite video game. I like Modern Warfare. Like the Modern Warfare games a lot. I love those games. I always like Call of Duty shit like a lot.
Respectable.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers always went hard. What about you, Mr.
Mine is fucking Spider-Man.
Oh,
hands
yeah.
down.
I feel you.
Because
Hell
like I had gone through this shit where like I was playing a bunch of games, and like single player especially, and I would like play them for a little bit and then drop them and then never touch them
Yeah,
again.
right.
Like nothing really caught my attention like that. And then I fucking Spider-Man dropped, and I 100% of that bitch, and then played it again and like the hardest difficulty. And then now I like had to restart again. So now I'm playing it another time on my fucking PlayStation 5 now to like get the achievements and shit. And then Miles Morales was also really good too.
Right,
It was
that
just
shit was
fucking
good.
short. Like
It was like a
if only they had like the story from Spider-Man with like the upgraded movement from Miles Morales, that shit would have been
that would have
dope.
been fire. Yo,
But
for real.
I'm assuming they're gonna do something like that in Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
hopefully.
Ooh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that
But
shit.
isn't that shit like years down the line? Mean folk.
I think that was 2023.
That's a whole year, bro.
That is a whole year.
But fuck. Yeah.
Well,
What about you, Mr. Gustavo? What's your
Yeah.
favorite video games?
I was trying to think, but probably
Madden.
Arkham
Madden.
City. I remember the first time I played Arkham City. That shit was really good. I can't speak for it now because it's like outdated, but
Yeah.
Arkham City was
Maybe
definitely
like
like
that,
my
yeah.
favorite one.
Yeah.
And I remember being really hyped for Arkham Knight, but it was only going to come out on the next gen consoles.
Yeah.
And so like the hype kind of got killed for me at least.
Shit drip.
But Arkham Knight, the only thing I didn't like about Arkham Knight was the Batmobile was used too much.
Yeah.
Like,
They
a
like
lot
tried
of
to
the-
force it on there.
And they had like stealth shit for the Batmobile, which was fucking stupid. Like they replaced a lot of the what would have been stealth like
For
on the
Batman.
ground
Yeah.
for stealth in the Batmobile. And that shit was ass. Like literally
Word.
Deathstroke, to kill Deathstroke or to arrest Deathstroke, you have to do like one of those stealth missions with the Batmobile. That's literally it. Like they could have had a badass fight with him like they did in Arkham Origins, but they just decided to do a fucking
A weak ass like
Batmobile stealth scene
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, we're talking about like campaign games. God of War. When God of War
Yeah,
came
God
out,
of War
the
goes
2018 one, bro, I sat there and I fucking completed that bitch.
Yeah, it's funny because the only God of War I had really played before that was I think it was the first one. I don't know if it was, but it God of War Olympus Unchained or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if that was the first one.
I don't know, but I remember I had it
Wasn't
on the
it on
PSP.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah,
and that
PSP.
bitch went crazy.
Hell yeah.
And this has always happened to me with like games I really enjoyed. Like I'll play them, and then I'll play them again, and then but like on the hardest difficulty or whatever, just to like prove I'm about it, you know, and shit. But
That's what's up.
yeah, I always love
that's
doing
tight.
that shit. But it's only like games I fucking love. Otherwise, I'll just drop it. And
Yeah,
never pick it up.
it'd be like that.
I remember playing this one game. I think it was called Army of Two. I think.
Oh, Army of Two go hard.
And that shit was fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect it to be that good, and I think it was like for free on Xbox Live when I played
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I remember that game.
And that shit was hard.
That shit went. No, it was hard, but it went hard, bro. That shit was tight as fuck. I remember playing that shit with my brother, like, and my brother played. Me and my brother played that shit like twice over, bro, or some shit. That shit was like good ass mechanics and like good ass gameplay and what fucking not, bro. That shit made you feel cool.
Yeah,
I forgot about that game. Damn, that's crazy.
Detroit was good too. I don't know if you
Detroit?
guys have played
Become
Detroit.
Human?
Yeah,
No,
Detroit was
never played
good.
it.
Oh, Become Human. Oh,
It was free, and I like downloaded it, and it was really good.
I
like,
heard it was.
there's-
I just saw the. I think PewDiePie. Played
Yeah,
that.
they like
yeah.
play through it or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like once you finish it, it makes you want to go back and like
And like
redo.
find the other story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the campaign is just so long that you kind of like, oh, I don't know. You
Yeah,
know?
I feel you.
Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be like really like have a lot of fucking time on your hands to go back and redo everything.
I bet.
Yeah, fuck all that. Did you
Well,
say
shit.
fucking David Lucas had another question for us?
Yeah, apparently so. It was what do you think about what is it like swimming skill like training for
Oh,
babies?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like what I mean by that is that they'll get babies and they'll just throw them in the water and just hope and pray to God they swim,
It's not that. It's like swimming lessons for babies.
Yeah.
But it's like.
But it's just the approach of
yeah,
it.
that's the concept basically. They
Yeah.
just kind of throw them in. But
They
it's
just
because
throw
it's
'em in.
like. It's like an instinct for the babies.
Yeah.
Like, same shit with like dogs and different animals. Like, but like, it's weird. It's crazy. Like, you'll throw a baby into water and he'll start like fucking trying to keep himself afloat and like trying to breathe and shit or like hold their breath.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I don't really see the purpose in that. Like, I get it, I guess, because you know how like you gotta work out your babies and shit, so they're not like weak.
Yeah.
So you gotta like play with them. Like I can see it as like a form of play, but like to chuck them in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just
and
throw
it's
the
like,
motherfuckers
and
in.
people are like, "Oh, I'm teaching them how to swim," but it's like it's a fucking baby. It's not gonna remember how to fucking swim. You know,
Precisely.
like it's gonna have to relearn that shit when it like gains a consciousness.
Exactly, or some form of it. You feel me?
Yeah,
But,
and like.
yeah,
that shit
I
made no
don't.
sense.
Like I said, I'm in agreement with you. I don't really fuck with that shit. You okay over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Anyways,
I'm just
But
chilling
yeah,
off the
like-
laugh for real.
that's my. But yeah, they just be throwing the motherfuckers in. You know,
Oh god,
they
that's
be
just crazy.
they be skipping them like some rocks.
Yeah.
I have seen those
Like
videos.
the
It's
baby
kind of
on
funny.
the,
You ever seen
the
them?
Nirvana cover?
Oh yeah, that one
Yeah.
too. The one
Didn't they get fucking
one
sued for that shit?
I think they did.
Yeah,
but
because
I don't
it was,
know if
like,
it
apparently
led
nudity.
anywhere. Yeah.
by that same baby motherfucker.
Yeah, he like came back and he was like, "Nah, y'all holding me for that."
Yeah, but it wasn't his dick though. Like it was his foot apparently.
Yeah.
It,
Apparently, like took it out and it's just like his toes or some shit from the back.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's his fucking thing.
Yeah, but like, bro, you must feel some kind of fucking way if you a baby.
Oh,
No one
baby.
fucking even knows that was you. Now everybody knows that was
Exactly.
you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and now that you're like coming forth, and,
So,
like,
Like you
snitching.
definitely have had to be like, "Yeah, bro, that's me."
Yeah, they
and
got
to, like
clowned.
enough people and get clowned on. Yeah,
exactly, they're like, damn, little penis mouth. But like, you gotta feel some kind of way, like actually, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
to like
you
take
you
that
gotta
shit
actually
to
have a
court.
small dick for that shit.
Yeah.
To like really press charges
Oh
like
god,
that.
yeah,
Like,
because like you grow out of it, it's like, yeah, bro, that's my baby dick. Like,
yeah, like I fuck it, you know?
yeah, like.
But if you're really taking it personal, you sorry, buddy, we all know. You know, like, everybody knows now that you're the motherfucker with the baby dick.
Homie's like, nah, bro, it's too photo accurate.
Yeah.
You're trying to take it down. Yeah,
Right.
man.
No,
Have
that's
you
like-
written damn Gotham Knights? What the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, Gotham Knights finally got a release date. I think it was.
So what the fuck is Gotham Knights?
Oh, Gotham Knights
you
is.
don't know about that?
It's like I think it's made by the same people who made the Arkham series.
Hell yeah.
But it's like not canon. No, it's made by WB Montreal, I think. The people who made Origins. But it's not canon to the Arkham verse. So in this one, Batman's fucking dead. Like he died.
Oh yeah.
And like he sends a message to the rest of the Bat family. And
They all roll up.
shit happens, yeah, and they all like roll up and they have to like
Isn't it gonna be like multiplayer too?
Yeah.
Or some
yeah,
shit?
it's like co-op. So that shit's gonna be fire. But
That is
I
fun.
might cop it. The co-op is good.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I'm gonna cop it either way, but yeah. But
Shit tripping.
it's like I don't know, cause it's like the character design is similar to like Arkham Knight's character design, but it's
Yeah.
not canon at all. You know, like he's dead, but it's just its complete own like story thing.
Yeah.
But
Makes
a
sense.
lot of people were mad at the beginning because they wanted it to be like a Batman game.
Oh, and so they thought like, oh, y'all killed off Batman like that.
Because
yeah.
the thing is this game was supposed to originally be a Batman versus the Court of Owls game. It was supposed to be a lot of different things. It was supposed to be first a Damian Wayne Batman game
Yeah.
where Damian becomes Batman or he's about to become Batman. You know how they have that story
Yeah.
arc? That got fucking canned. And then it was supposed to be a Batman and Damian Wayne story, but Damian Wayne as Robin.
Yeah.
And that got fucking canned. And then now and then it was supposed to be a fucking where Nightwing becomes Batman.
Yeah.
And that got fucking canned too. And so they ended up doing the Bat Family thing. And that's what it ended up being. But people are mad because they wanted it to be a Batman game because we hadn't had a Batman game in a fat minute
Yeah.
Yeah.
since Night. But people like
Man,
got around to it, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's still Batman to me, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Facts.
yeah, if he's in there for like a cutscene
And then
Oh, words.
and then dies, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
fuck it. Fuck it.
I mean,
Y'all know.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the release date. It was
Alfred
like
in
March
the new Batman movie.
who?
Alfred.
Oh.
In the new Batman movie. He's
Yeah.
the guy with the robot arm from Black
Yeah.
Panther.
Yep.
Oh,
You know the Australian type dude.
Yeah.
Like white hair and he's like crazy. He's like the vibranium dealer.
Oh yeah.
And then in the movie, he has this like robotic arm, and he like moves it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it like turned into a fucking laser. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's him.
yeah, it's him. And, like I was looking at it, I was like, I know that motherfucker from somewhere. I was like, holy shit, what
Yeah,
the fuck
it's
is he
him.
doing here?
Yeah, that's what's up. That's pretty tight.
It's crazy.
He
Speaking
can-
of fucking actors sharing universes, you know what thing fucking pisses me off?
What?
How everybody thinks that the fucking Morbius movie is gonna be linked to Spider-Man because the guy that plays the fucking Vulture is in it.
Oh.
So you know Spider-Man,
The guy that plays
Homecoming.
the Vulture.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
You
the
know
fuck is his
Michael
name?
Keaton,
That's his
bozo?
name. I fucking forget his name. Isn't he?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he used to be a Batman.
Yeah,
Here
he's
comes
literally
Batman
Batman. He's
Batman
literally
Lover 69
Batman,
over
bro. God damn it.
Get my ass in the comments.
Matter of
section.
fact, he's supposed to be in the new Flash movie.
Oh yeah,
as
as
Batman.
one of the. Oh, as Batman.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
The fuck?
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
because it's like it's gonna be like a Flashpoint shit.
it's a
no?
Flashpoint movie. Yeah,
So like, and isn't
This is beyond me.
Grant Gustin's Flash gonna cross over too or something?
they're saying, but at this point, who the fuck knows? The
Well,
movie
they
got
already
delayed
crossed
already.
him in the CW.
Yeah,
Flash.
they crossed him in the
Ezra
CW.
Miller
So
was
I
in
mean,
there.
it would only be like fair if they crossed him into the movie one.
Yeah, that shit would be dope. But no, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, so Michael Keaton, that guy, he played the Vulture in Spider-Man: Homecoming, and in these trailers for Morbius, he shows up in like a white jumpsuit, and he like tells Morbius some shit. He's like, "Ah, nice meeting you, Dr. Morbius," or some bullshit, and everyone was like, "No way, it's linked to Spider-Man and this and that," and I'm sitting there like, "It's called acting, motherfucker." Like,
Yeah.
are you telling me these people aren't allowed to like share universes and shit?
Yeah.
Like you're telling me if I'm a fucking hero in this universe, I can't go out and be like a villain in this other universe,
Yeah, exactly.
or else we're connected or some shit. Like that shit makes no fucking sense.
Stupid.
Like it's very clearly that Sony is gonna try to do their own verse, like with Venom and like Morbius now, and like whatever the fuck. Like they might do a Spider-Man reboot. Is like, and they're talking about it, right?
Already? What
Not
the
like
fuck?
a reboot, but
okay, I was about to see.
like their own Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what people are theorizing because of the Morbius trailer. But then some fucking dumbasses are like, no, it's gonna be linked. It's like, no, it's not. Michael Keaton is allowed to share a
Yeah.
fucking role, like,
Yeah.
or have a role outside of fucking Vulture, like that. That shit's just so corny because it's like in the scene, in the trailer, he's like in a white jumpsuit, and everyone thinks because he gets arrested in the Spider-Man movie, but it's like, no, like that should. It would just make it more complicated mixing the Sony and Marvel universes like that. Because, like, it
right.
makes sense in No Way Home. It's like, oh, these motherfuckers and shit went down and now they're over here.
Yeah.
But it's like trying to explain it off in Morbius and, like, try to make it into Marvel. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, but from here on out, after like Multiverse of Madness, it's gonna get fucking crazy.
yeah, but
Because because Sony was already like saying that they'd be down as fuck to work on, or I don't know if it was Sony or it had to be Sony because it's part of, I don't know, but they were down as fuck to do an Amazing Spider-Man 3.
yeah, and that's
So if
what
they
I'm
do that
saying.
shit, now they bring him back into relevancy, and I heard that Tobey Maguire was gonna get another movie.
Oh, shit.
So they're trying to do like movies for both of those Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, Andrew definitely deserves another movie, Andrew.
He definitely
Garfield.
does.
And that's like the big theory going around for Morbius, because the Morbius trailer, there's like a poster of Spider-Man in the back, and it's like, it says like murderer or some shit.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying like, oh, it's probably going to be Andrew Garfield shit, because you know how he's like, oh, Gwen died and I stopped pulling my punches, this and
Yeah.
that. So, and like, it would make sense and that shit would be dope. But like the fact that people are trying to connect it back to like
Tom
Homecoming
Holland's.
and shit, it's like, that shit does not fucking add up.
Yeah. Shut your ass up.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna tell me? Fucking the Vulture and the Batman are the same fucking universe because Michael Keaton plays both of them. Like,
you're right. Well, that was the whole thing. I think that's what they might be doing is that they might want to set up like they might let Tom Holland fuck off to the MCU,
yeah.
and then they might do like they might keep Andrew and Toby.
yeah, and
You
they
know?
should do that. That shit would be dope as fuck.
'Cause
Because like now they've like set themselves up to be like to bring all these three Spider-Men into relevancy at the same time.
Yeah.
Where it's like now it's not like one face of Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man has many faces,
Yeah.
and now they can like fuck off and do their own shit and not have to like fight over Spider-Man. Just be like, okay, you have Tom Holland and I have these bozos over here.
Yeah.
Because I think what they might do is they might involve Andrew Garfield's version into like the Venom shit and the Morbius shit
Yeah.
because the symbiote's already in TASM 2.
Yeah,
Like, it
exactly.
shows up. At some point in the movie, it shows up. So they could, like, tie it back to that and then have him do that. But then you can't do that for Tom Holland's Spider-Man unless you cross him over again.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to get, like, confusing and, like, one of them is going to have, like, the cool, like, black suit story arc and one of them is not, you know?
Well, no, they're both gonna have it.
Well, you think so?
Yeah, the fucking Venom crossed over in No Way Home.
Oh, yeah, and he left a piece, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot about that shit. Yeah, so they
Yeah,
so they don't even have to cross him over
spoilers.
anymore. Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, if you haven't seen it at this point, come on.
yeah, but yeah, like and it's in like a post-credit scene. So it's in the post-credit scene for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. He gets transported
Yeah.
to the MCU, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he's like in Mexico, and like he doesn't show up in the whole movie until the end credit scene, where they're like trying to catch up on what the fuck is happening, and like some bartender is explaining to him like Thanos and the Infinity Stones and shit, and he's like, what the fuck? And then like the movie like concludes, and so they all get sent back to the universe, and Eddie and Venom just disappear. But then it like pans over, and it's like he left a piece of like Venom on there, and it's
Yeah,
just like
the
crawling
symbiote.
off.
Yeah.
So, but
Oh, well, shit.
So that's
gonna
pretty
see-
smart because that way you can do Venom as his own thing in the MCU, but also keep him
have like a
in
symbiote arc
Sony.
in
Yeah.
the
So they
MCU.
both get it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So
And
that
then I
should
don't
be
know what the
dope.
fuck they're gonna do with Toby's.
They shouldn't do anything with him. That man is like, hang it up.
He's
Like,
old. He's
yeah,
old.
like it was really apparent in like No Way Home. Like
Yeah.
it was good to see him and shit, but like man,
for sure.
he's a fucking geezer. Like I don't think they can get too many more movies out of him anymore. Like I'd be surprised if they got one out of him.
Yeah.
They would have to do like some
But then they would-
bullshit like dying arc or something.
Yeah. And then they would also have to like try their fucking hardest to bring back like all the original people from like Mary Jane
yeah,
and
yeah.
and they couldn't do that
And they're
shit for
probably
No Way
all old
Home.
as shit now. So
I mean, they could barely get William Dafoe and Alfred Molina back
yeah, exactly.
because the Sandman was like, oh no, but he did
No,
want
the
to be in
Sandman
that
wanted
bitch,
to
but
come
he
back,
couldn't.
but it was like scheduling conflicts. So that's
scheduling
why they had him
conflicts,
in. He did the voice, but a lot of
Same
his
thing
shit
with the
is
lizard dude.
VFX. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Or
yeah, that's just crazy. Hopefully they
¿Quién
do
sepa
some
la
cool
ver?
shit with it. Yes, sir. So shit. Speaking of no, I don't know how to transition this. Anyway, so I have an Alexa here at home, right? And I'll be telling her some shit. Like I'll tell her, "Hey, turn off the lights and shit." You know, I don't want to say because she's gonna turn off the fucking lights. But
yeah.
but yeah, and like one night I was like closing up, and I was like, "Hey, yo."
Yeah.
Her name, like turn off or no, but I was like turn off, and then like I needed to do, no, I like called her name, and then I was like, oh shit, like I can't turn off the lights, I need to do something, and so like for lack of anything else, I was like, hey, blank, oh, how was your day? Like I asked the Alexa, I was like, yo, how was your day?
Yeah, it'd be like that.
And just, like I didn't hear it because it activated the one in the room, but she was saying some shit. She was like, oh, I'm kind of bummed out. And she was like, oh, this and that, and like something in football, and she mentioned the Falcons. And I remember
Falcons?
I had seen,
The Seahawks.
the Seahawks, one of those. And I remember I had seen like some bullshit. Everyone was freaking out that like somebody got traded off or
Yeah.
into the Seahawks or something. And I was like, this bitch really just told me she's bummed out about that shit. Okay, Gustavo.
Yeah, my God. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I was like, who the fuck? Matter of fact, let's see what she said. Alexa, how was your day? Yeah, fuck you to everybody at home who has an Alexa. Now you get this shit. She didn't say shit.
She's
Alexa.
like, fuck off.
How was your day?
Nope,
No.
fuck you too.
Alexa, how's your day?
Great. Thanks for asking.
Wow, no interesting response today. Fucking
Alexa,
bitch. How
what do
are
you think-
you?
I'm all right. Thanks so much for asking.
Ah, this bitch.
ask her about Russell Wilson.
Hell
Fuck
no, bro.
All right, moving
Come
on.
on.
Alexa,
Right
what do you think of
on.
Nah,
Russell
hell
Wilson?
no. Come on, bro.
I'm fond of this, that, and the other.
What?
She said I'm fond of these.
These. Another thing I want to fucking talk about. Have y'all seen that fucking debate going around all of TikTok? The doors versus wheels shit.
I don't understand.
Why? What do you? What is? How do you not?
Wait, I've never seen.
You haven't seen it? Okay. I'll just explain it then. Anyway,
Yeah, please.
So there's this debate going on TikTok where something came up and someone asked it, and now it's like this big ass debate. But it's, do you think is there more wheels or more doors in the world? That's it. That's the question, and everyone's having a fucking
really?
debate. Yeah,
That's it. I thought it.
yeah. No, that's it. It's just
What the fuck?
Do you think is there more wheels or is there more doors? And it spawned this huge fucking debate, and like everyone's like trashing and shit, right? So, what do y'all think about that? Who?
Well, it depends on what we.
Well, no,
Classify as
just
a
face
wheel.
value. Fuck. It depends on it. No,
Yeah.
face value. What do you think? Wheels
Probably
or doors?
wheels.
Respectable. What do you think, Kevin?
It's because like to one door it's 4 wheels, you know.
Yeah.
Or I mean, unless you're talking about bikes and shit.
I mean,
but-
cars have like 4 or 5 doors.
Yeah. That is true. But they also have 4 or 5 wheels.
Yeah.
If you run
6
a
if
spare.
you count the hood. 6 doors.
Oh, you're right. Fuck. It's because that's why I said it depends on what counts as a
Yeah.
wheel.
So everyone brings up these like valid points. People are like, bro, cabinets. You know, like
Yeah.
hotels, apartments. You know, and then people on the other spectrum are like, dog, like doorknobs are technically considered wheels.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know, like
'Cause you can turn 'em.
cars and shit like that. Like
The knob on
shit.
your air fryer.
Yeah, dials and whatnot.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm team wheels all the way because
Yeah.
and like for me, it only took one thing to convince me because I know this shit. I used to be a Hot Wheels collector, and Hot Wheels makes fucking billions of cars. And you know what they don't fucking have? Because Hot Wheels is a shitty fucking brand of toy cars.
Doors.
Not a single fucking door.
Yeah.
4 wheels per billions of cars. No doors. That's
Yo,
it.
I
You
mean-
don't need anything else.
That is
I
true.
don't give a fuck how many hotels, apartments, anything, kitchens, just off Hot Wheels alone. And then you start to count in Lego.
Oh,
Lego makes
yeah.
hella fucking wheels on the regular.
Oh yeah.
Then you start to count garage doors. What the fuck makes them slide? Wheels.
Wheels.
Or and then some people are saying bearings. Because
Bearings
bearings,
is-
is a wheel
yeah.
Yeah.
with a bunch of little wheels to help it spin. And like
Yeah.
conveyor belts. Like if you honestly think there's more doors in this world, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like
Yeah.
natural selection is gonna get you because you do not have the fucking brain power to process.
And that alone, and then you start to add in cars and all
Exactly,
that. fucking
and
bullshit.
then you add in cars
Yeah.
and shit
All
and
right,
whatnot. So like,
I mean, you hooked me, bro.
I'm telling you,
I'm wheels all the way.
If
If
you're not
your
wheels,
team's
you're
door,
fucking up.
then fuck
Yeah.
off.
and
all
some
right?
some person, some fucking bozo is like, oh yeah, bro, you think there's more wheels in this world? Explain this. And there's a fucking picture from Monsters Inc. where they have all the fucking doors because you know how
That's
like
not
that's their whole
fucking
thing.
real though.
Yeah, not only is it not real, but then somebody was like, oh yeah, bozo, how the fuck are they sliding? 2 fucking wheels on the top of every fucking door, helping them slide. It was like, you fucking dumbass.
So for every fucking door, it's
Yeah,
2
so
wheels.
it's like it's a 2-to-1 ratio for fucking wheels.
I
Like
mean,
you're tripping.
My God, get the fuck out of here with that mess.
Yeah.
All right, if you ain't team wheels, bro,
Yeah, I don't know. What
I can't
to tell
fuck with you,
at this
bro.
point, honestly,
I can't
this
fuck
shit
with
doesn't
you.
make or break.
I mean, I don't know why. Like, I was just thinking about that. I'm in this get up,
Uh-huh.
and I had this fucking slang. I'm like talking like a fool, you know? Yeah, I'm talking like a fool. I'm like, what's
Fuck
up?
it.
What's up, homie and shit? And sorry, let me change that accent for you. What's up, old timer? I mean, fuck.
Homie really said. Homie really said, "Be rooting, be tooting, and by God, be shooting."
Be shooting.
I mean, you played
I'll be
enough
darned.
Red Dead, so
Oh yeah, I'll be darned.
I'll be
you
done.
trained.
I mean, all right. Well, I guess I'm gonna just do that for the rest of for the rest of. I'm gonna try to do that shit for the rest of the
Hell yeah.
for the rest of the darn episode. Huh?
Written some shit about long-term memory loss.
Oh, okay. So, here, let me get into character. Long-term memory loss. Okay. Fuck. I was watching a podcast and like, it's called Therapy Gecko.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I've
not
seen
Therapy
it. It's
Gecko.
cool.
Yeah. The Gek.
Yeah.
And so the Gek was talking about this one dude. So he has a system of like he'll have like incoming calls, and that's his whole like podcast.
Yeah, and he'll like help people through problems.
Yeah,
and
like
bullshit. Yeah.
he's the least qualified therapist, but you know he does it.
By golly, he be doing it.
Yeah, by God, he be helping them. And so he had this caller call in that he had long-term memory loss. And so what I mean by that is you would explain that after 6 weeks, anything after 6 weeks,
he don't remember.
He don't remember shit.
That's crazy.
And so he'll have like pictures, then he can recognize himself, but he doesn't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Like say a camping trip, he doesn't know what led up to that, what he did there, like who he was with, how he got there, you know, shit like that. And what he does is he writes like everything in a journal.
Down.
Yeah, he writes everything down. But see, the problem with that is the way he explained it is that like say like you broke into somebody's house and you found like a diary or something, you know, where like it's something personal, and like it's like forcing himself to believe that it's like breaking into somebody's house, finding that diary, and forcing yourself to believe like, oh yeah, I did this, you know?
Yeah,
So,
because
like,
it's like it's not your memories. Like it's like I'm telling myself I did this, but
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. It's
so,
like someone telling you, "Oh no, yeah, you did that."
Yeah,
and it's like, nah,
nah, bro. You know, I
don't remember, but
exactly.
It's like, nah, bro, you did that.
Precisely. And so like, he was talking about how he has like these therapies that he'll go to, and they'll basically do like hypnosis on him, huh?
Along with the therapy.
Oh yeah, along with the therapy gag. And so like, they'll basically do hypnosis where they'll be like, "Do you remember what happened on, this day?
Yeah.
It's that last Thursday." It's like, you remember what you did that day? It's like, yeah, I remember. All right, cool. You know, you remember how the weather was that day? It's like, okay, cool. Well, it's like, all right, well, let's go back a couple more days. And it's like, oh, and then we'll go back more, and then more and more and more, and then eventually, you know, he'll be to a point where he can't remember.
Yeah.
And so they'll basically make him like, put him in a spot. It's like, do you remember what you did, like, 10 months ago?
Yeah.
And like it's like this hypnosis thing, and so like he's like almost revisiting memories in his head, like a fucking like files, you know?
Yeah.
And so the way he described it is like a corrupt file. So it's there, but he can't access it. It's like it's blank. Whenever he's in that state, it's like almost scary because it's nothing. It's just white. It's blank. It's nothing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and so like I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy. And so the Gek brought up like a good point. He was like, so you're impervious to like trauma. Like you can't like
you go through shit and you're gonna forget.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, damn, like that's fucking crazy. Like you are impervious to trauma, but like that would make a lot of sense. But actually, surprisingly, he bounced back and he was like, well, yeah, like kind of. Well, he was like, I have a lot of anxiety and a lot of like depression and shit like that.
Yeah,
but I don't know why. So he feels these emotions. Yeah,
because he still has the trauma, but
he doesn't know why. He doesn't know why.
Yeah.
But, so he has like this anxiety and like depression and like all this and that, right?
Yeah, it's like
but he doesn't like know for what.
Yeah, there's like another version of that where it's like childhood memory loss or something. Like you go through something traumatic and you'll like forget it. Yeah. And you'll like forget a big chunk of your childhood, but it's like you'll still have the trauma. Yeah. But you don't fucking remember why. You don't know, or you'll have to like dig deep to bring it back up.
Yeah, so but this is like a more extreme version of that because he doesn't remember shit.
Damn.
You know, and so like excuse me, made me think. I was like, that's fucking interesting. That's fucking crazy because like imagine going throughout your day, you don't know what the fuck happened, and you're just like, damn, I feel fucking sad, you know? Yeah. But I don't know why I'm feeling sad. I just know that I feel sad. Damn. So that's like, yeah, and so somebody brought a good point to me, and it was like, well, maybe he feels these kind of things because he can't remember. You feel me? Yeah. Because like, he feels these feelings because of his memory. Yeah, he has depression like because he can't remember. Or he has anxiety because he's trying to remember and shit like that. And I was like, that's a good point. Like, I think that's a really good point. But like I feel like most of that is done with like through therapy and like through the journal shit. Yeah, and like I feel like it still might be there. Yeah, but like the way the dude described it is he was like, nah, I don't feel like that at all. Like I kind of just like learned to cope like with it. Accept it because I know at some point I'm just gonna forget. But like he was like, but for real, like I just be chilling and shit and like I will fucking just feel anxious and
Damn.
you know, get the jitters or get sweats or like fidget a lot and shit. And it's like, but I don't know for what reason. I have no reason to be, but I do. So I was like, damn, like that's wild, you know.
That shit is fucking wild. Holy shit.
You know, so I just wanted to bring that up and, you know, kind of get a take from y'all. Like, what do you think about that?
I think memory is fucking weird in general.
Memory is lost. Memory is lost. Memory is fucking
lost.
weird.
Yeah, like for me, like I have this like weird like specific memory. I don't want to call it like photogenic or like photo whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't always remember things right.
Yeah.
Right, but like there'll be times where like it'll be like the most mundane shit or like the most obscurest detail and I can tell you it perfectly.
Yeah.
But it's like then you require some information from me and I'm like and like this is something like I'm supposed to know or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, and it's just not there. But like this will always happen to me in like retail jobs or something. Like they'll be like, oh, go check in the back, and I'm like, okay, cool, and I go check, and it's like I have like I go check for what they asked me for, but I'm like I like look at the thing and I like but I get this picture and then I go back and they ask me about something else, and I'm like, oh no, yeah, I remember we also had that, but it's like I wasn't looking at that, I wasn't even there for that, I didn't even like register it, but like I have the picture, the entire picture, and I like select it, like I can see it. But like if it's something that I like need to remember, what'll often happen to me is that like going again into like those file things, but it's like imagine you're like dragging a file and then you drop it, but like all your files are named the same and then you don't know if you're picking up the right one. That shit will happen to me so fucking often. Like people will tell me, hey, go look for this, and like see, tell me how many we have, and I'll go and I'll look and I'm like, oh, okay, like we have 7, and then on my way back I'll start thinking about it and I'm like, wait, did we have 9 or 10? And it's like, or 7 or
that shit.
And then I'm like, we had let me go check again.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Like,
and so like
when counting money as well.
It's gotten me to this point where like I'm always doubting my memory. So like especially like my family growing up, like I never would give them straight answers because I would just forget. So I would always like give them like bullshit answers because it's either like I'm like, oh, I'm not sure but I'm right, or oh, I don't know and I'm wrong. So it's like I didn't really know, you know. And so they're always like, oh, you never know shit or this or that. But it's like I would rather be like that I claim to not know and I knew than claiming to know and I didn't. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
And I've just always done that shit growing up because like that shit would always happen to me and they'd be like, oh, you fucking dumbass, like you don't even know how to look at shit, and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Sorry,
you know,
exactly.
Like for the rest of life I'm like, I don't know, you know?
Yeah, I mean for me it's kind of like that, but not really. I'm not so quick to forget shit. So my girlfriend and like friends like you know, Ignacio and them, right? I'll like bring up shit and I'll be like, damn, bro, like I remember this day. Like I can listen to a song, or I can like look at a picture, like that I have, and I'll be like, oh, bro, I remember this day. Or I remember the time that I was listening to this song. Like this is what was going on in my life, or like this is what the fuck was going on in this picture, and then like events leading up to it, and then after, or like shit around, right? And so what for me, it's more like a history book, almost like just in my
like
fucking head,
just flipping through it. And you're like, oh, this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely. And so like they're always like, how the fuck do you remember that? And like my friends, I'll tell them, I like, you know, like Ignacio or Angel and them, right? I'll be like, hey, bro, oh damn, you remember that? Like, I'll be like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'll be like, bro, I swear, like, and then I'll put more detail into it, and they're like, I don't know, and then I'll put some more detail, and like I can like, you know, like put hella detail into those motherfuckers, and like I can always backtrack and shit. And I feel like for me, if anything, I feel like it's in the moment kind of memory. Like in the moment, that's when it's like kind of foggy sometimes. But like what I mean by that is like counting money, like at the register, I'll count some
like
money.
It'll slip you.
It'll slip. Or like, you know, same thing with that you're talking about, like, oh, I'll go look for something and then I'll be like, what the fuck was I doing? You know, or like I'll get like distracted.
No, that shit happens to me a lot. It's like, it's kind of like how you're saying it's almost like a history log, but it's almost like if mine were digitized, and it's like all the similar files are named the exact same thing. You know, and so like I'm retrieving one and then it's like, whoa, oh, you know. And it'll happen to me a lot because I'll be like in my own head and I'll be thinking, and it'll happen to me at home a lot because like Ali will tell me something like, hey, take out the trash, and I'm like, okay, sure. and I'll be sitting and she'll be like, dog, why didn't you take out the fucking trash? And I'm like, no, I did. Because I'll be remembering from another time I took out the trash.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, I took it out. What do you mean? And she's like, are you fucking serious? And she like opens the trash and it's like, it's all here. I'm like, I could have fucking sworn I took that shit out, you know?
You.
Or like, I'll think about taking it out. And instead of like remembering that I haven't taken it out, I'll remember thinking about taking it out. And I'll take that as the memory.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, no, yeah, I took it out.
Word,
like, I
okay.
literally remember like visualizing myself taking it out.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I just thought about it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, for me, it's like, it is a history log, but like these motherfuckers is like named like,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
set in stone. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like written and it's like separated by pages.
Yeah.
Mine is just like,
It has like a
you
fucking
ever like
table of
looked
contents in it.
into like your file shit?
Yeah.
In your computer, and it's all just a wall. It's like a wall of shit, but it's like no folders. Just all the info,
it's just
no
all the,
folders.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel you. My shit has like a table of contents. It's
Yeah.
like for real, bro. Like you'll tell me about my senior year. You feel me? And I'll fucking from start to finish. I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember the start. I was working at fucking Panda Express, and then
Yeah.
like, you know, I left Panda Express. School started going bad, and what fucking, you know,
Yeah.
like, and I'll do that. Like say they like maybe they'll say some shit and it'll like bring a certain memory, and I'll be like, oh damn. And then he was like, hold up, like, let me tell you about this as well. Oh, and then this, like, it led into this, and like, yeah, and like, oh wait, that also ricocheted into this, and like, I have like a habit of doing that shit, and like, I'll sometimes ramble on, but like, I'm glad I'm not like a fucking boring storyteller either. Like, I'm glad that I can recount shit and be like, oh, you know, like the thing with Mr. Fig that we were talking about, like,
Yeah, like
with
you
his
remember
pants
every
down.
fucking detail.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And
Yeah,
so
no,
I have a habit of doing that.
Yeah, for me it's like, I literally, fuck, this it's going.
Yeah.
I literally had how I was gonna describe it, and then I completely forgot.
But, whoa.
What were you saying? You got details and shit.
Oh, yeah, about being-
So I was thinking, right, because I'm always fucking thinking, right? And I'll be like sitting, because sometimes like I'll be sitting there, and it's like, holy shit, like this week just flew by.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, and like I'm like, what the fuck did I do this week? And it'll just be blank, or it'll be like snippets, but it's like the week will feel like a day.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm basically time skipping in this bitch, and like it's caught up to me like in the past. Like I'll be sitting there in bed and I'm like, dog, like my whole fucking life is gonna pass by and I'm like not gonna live it, you know?
Yeah.
And like I've had that fear, and I've been like, I would like try to like recount every day, like at the end of every day, kind of have like what did I do today?
Yeah,
like did I do something
shit.
memorable? But like I forgot to do that shit.
Yeah,
You
right.
know? And so like days will fly past me and I'm like the Target shit, it was like 5 months, and for me it felt like a week, like a couple weeks or a month.
Yeah,
And I'm like, holy shit, like it really was 5 months. Like I was looking at the dates, I was like, I got hired in May and I'm leaving in like November or some shit, or like something around there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dog, I could swear to you it's still like July or something, you know?
Yeah, right.
And it's like, and so that like, what I'm trying to ask you is like, does that not make you feel like time is dragging on? Because like for me it feels like time is flying by because I can't recollect moments,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So, like
I
I've always
understand
thought
what
about
you're
like
saying.
maybe if I was more aware of my memories,
Yeah.
would it feel like I'm actually like living my life day to day or like hour to hour, or is it
Yeah,
like,
I feel you. I feel like it's very hard to like describe almost, but in the moment, like my day will fucking, if I let it, it will fly by me. Like there's some days that I'm like, damn, like what's today? Like, oh, it's fucking Friday. It's like, what the fuck? I could have sworn it was barely like Wednesday today or some shit, you know? But like, you know, at the end of the day, I always like, I'll tell my girlfriend, you know, I'm like, or I'll tell anybody, you feel me? I'll go hang out with somebody. I'll be like, oh, you know, like today I was up to this and then I did this and that and this and that.
hell yeah.
But like, if I don't have like somebody to tell, like I'll try and tell myself, you know, but
yeah,
like,
but it'll just get lost.
it'll get lost in translation. And so like, if I don't like tell somebody, you know, or like if I don't
get
have
it
a
out,
reason to
yeah.
remember it, like, you know, like maybe a feeling that I felt, or like a smell,
something that
or like
happened,
something, right, something memorable in that moment, But like if I try and tell myself, you know, I'm like, what did I do today? It's like, damn, like I didn't do shit. You know, like I let my day fly by, and it's like, nah, I actually really did this and that. Like, you know, I got to it. But it's like, that's the thing about life. It's like, I'm I was watching Rick and Morty, and like, there's this part where like, you know, everybody fucking hates it because it's all so overplayed now. But like Pickle Rick and shit, and so like they go to therapy, and at the end it's like,
oh yeah,
it's like
she like drops the big ass truth on him.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, look, so life is like, you know, when you wake up and you brush your teeth and you wipe your fucking ass, like there's no way that you can do it so wrong you're gonna fucking die. Yeah. Like it's just there's nothing adventurous about it. It's just like you doing your thing, and so there's nothing memorable about that. It's just you doing what you like what you need to do. Yeah, what you have to do. And so like, you know, there's the things that do get like, you know, captured in your head, but it's because those are memorable. You know, those there's something out of the ordinary in that moment, or like something that is worth remembering about it. But if you like spend your day and you wake up, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you know, you eat something, you go to work, come back, you know, chill the fuck out, you feel me? Like, what are you gonna remember about that? Yeah, you feel me? Unless something like happened, which is why I like working at Walmart, because there's always something stupid. Some bullshit happening. Yeah, always some fucking like bullshit. Yeah, and it'll be like, bro, yesterday was fucking crazy. Like, and that would be like the memorable thing. But like, yeah, there's nothing so crazy that like you can do it so wrong you're gonna fucking die. You know, like there's nothing adventurous really about it. It's just doing what you got to do. Yeah. And so like, I feel like the reason maybe that is for you is because like, you are a hardworking like type, and like you're always working in and out. And like for me, I mean I have gotten the hustle up like now, but like in recent years, like I really like let that shit kind of go. And so in place of hard work and like effort towards shit that like matters, you know, I've like gone and had fun and like done and done something memorable, you know. And so like that's kind of built that what is it, like a reflex almost?
Yeah, because
like,
I've had that happen to me. It's like I'm like clock out of work, and it's like I just wasted my whole fucking day.
Right? Yeah.
And it's like, sure, I'm getting paid, but it's like, you know, it's like
what's the worth?
Yeah, like
of
what's
it,
the cost?
Yeah, what's the cost of it? Right?
Like that.
And so like,
that shit makes me scared for like growing old.
Right?
Because I'm like, I'm gonna be one of those old motherfuckers that's gonna like take their medication twice and die. You know, like I would be the type. Yeah. And it's like I don't know. I just would not be like a good old person. Like I'm gonna fucking forget everything, and like I feel like I could be like this like writer or some shit. Like because then I'm not gonna have to do anything. I'm gonna just be, you know. Yeah, just and I could like do my own shit. I could probably be like a poet or some shit. Yeah. But like, who forgets that like he already took his pill and just die or some shit? Like have some most uneventful death. Because like my grandma was telling me that shit happens to her because she has like diabetes and she has to take insulin. Yeah. And like one time or like twice, she's like taking her shots twice, and she like tell the doctor like, yo, like I think I took that shit twice. And he's like, look, man, like yeah, you need to stop that shit, but it's like we set it up in a way to where like, because we know like that shit's probably gonna happen. So we set it up in a way that like you're not gonna fucking die if you do it twice. But it's like, you know.
Oh, that's
How
crazy.
about you, Mr. Gustavo? What is your memory?
I feel like I'm kind of like Kevin, except for like, for me, I tend to remember shit that's like important to me. Like, I can kind of do like both to where it's like I'll just like let my time pass by, and if I'm not doing something that's like important to me, or like sometimes even if it's important to me, I'll still fucking forget. Yeah. Right. But if it's like important to me, it's engraved in my brain. Yeah. Like. It could have happened a fucking long ass time ago, but if it was something that was memorable or important to me, I'm gonna remember it. Yeah. Like the time I went to Buffalo for the first time, right? Yeah. Which actually I realized it was literally right here and never fucking realized that it was this one. Or like I looked over at that burrito game and I remember everything, like every detail that happened when we played that game, right? But it has to be something that's like memorable to me or something that's like important.
Yeah, like sticks out to
you. Because if it's not, then it's just like gone. You know, like I can have a whole week where I don't do anything that like I felt was important or that mattered to me. And that whole week would just be like gone. Like I just don't remember it. Especially if we're not in school. Like this week gone. I barely fucking remember what I did. Yeah. Like if I'm doing schoolwork, then I have like something to think back on. Yeah. Like, on Wednesday I wrote this essay. Yeah. Right? And then that's like, I went to work and then I did this and
I need those like event shits too to like help me remember. Yeah. Because I'll forget shit. And that's a big pro from the podcast is like give something to my like little not milestones, but like markers almost for like my week. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember like on Monday we recorded, we talked about this, and like I did
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
And it's like Friday too, but
So like there's like, so in between there you can kind of
yeah,
like fill
like
it
in
in.
between my nothingness, it's like I did something.
Yeah.
Like, and there's like fucking evidence out there that I was doing something.
Exactly.
I was talking about something, having thoughts. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
just not like it, because it can feel like that sometimes.
It
It's
does.
like, what the fuck have I been doing for the past like couple hours? I've just not been non-existent.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's fucking crazy.
And so that's the thing about like memory. You're talking about being old. I feel like being old. I think one of the scariest things for me is having like amnesia or like
Fuck
like all that shit. Like where you what is it? Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, Alzheimer's.
Hell no, that's
Bro,
just
I'm
scary.
straight because
Fuck
that shit would be scary, man. I don't want to like. I'm big on like my memories,
Yeah.
and like I would hate for that shit to like happen. Have you ever seen like those videos where like parents will
where they'll
forget
go
their
to, like,
kids?
parents.
Yeah, and they
That's
forget.
just
They're like, "Who are you?"
heartbreaking, man.
Like it's like, bro, that fucking sucks.
And then there's some where they'll like come up and it's like I don't remember who you are, but I know you're special to me or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just fucking heartwarming.
Yeah,
But
right.
overall, that's just crazy. I would
that shit
not
is
wanna
that
have
shit.
Honestly,
breaking.
like if I get that old to where like I start forgetting shit, I'd like rather just die.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'd
Because like
rather
at that
just
point
get
you're
euthanized.
nobody, like you're
Yeah.
nothing. Because everything you used to be, you forgot who you were.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then,
you're just living.
You have to be taken care of like to
Yeah.
a certain degree. You
And
feel
if
me?
everything resets after a certain amount of time, it's like the days don't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what you did yesterday, because you're not gonna remember that shit. It doesn't matter what you did a couple hours ago. You're not gonna remember that shit.
Yeah.
So you're just like there.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like in this bubble of like non-existent.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like literally, the only people that
Or, like,
know you exist
or,
is
like the
people that
take
are
care of
like
you.
people that find you important in their lives, like your children or
Yeah.
whatever it may be. But besides that, you're literally like you're an NPC
Exactly.
basically.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're literally nothing.
Yeah,
Like
and I'm saying like I hate feeling like that, and like all these jobs are like made for you to feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, bitch, do this for 8 hours, like 5 days a week, and then go home, and it's like, and I'll give you something, whatever, I guess. But it's like
Yeah.
very easy to fall into these rules and like forget.
That's
like,
why
who
I
you
like,
are, I think. And that's why like I want to pick up. Like I'm thinking, because I was thinking like this job that I'm in is like about to end, so I'm like, oh, I gotta look for the next job. But I'm thinking like, fuck it, like I'm gonna just hustle it out, you know.
Yeah, I feel
And
you.
I was thinking about like doing the repairs I need to for my car so that I could drive it a bunch to do like DoorDash or something.
Oh hell yeah!
Because it's like not only am I working on my own time, but it's like it stops being like I'm on the clock and I'm paid for my time, and it starts being like I'm getting paid for how many of X I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, like how you're doing with your detail. Like
Yeah,
you don't
for
get
sure.
paid for the hours you put in.
It's
you
like
get
the
paid
amount
for
of
the
work.
things you do.
Yeah, the amount of
Yeah.
work.
You know,
So it's
And
like different.
I feel like that would give me like those sort of like milestones in my
Yeah,
day
for
to be
sure.
like, oh yeah, like this day I did that much.
Yeah,
And this day I did
exactly.
that
Yeah,
much, you know.
precisely.
And
And
I'm
so
not
like,
gonna lie to you, like I feel like I also want to do that shit too, but also like if you actually get into it and you like research like tips and like stuff like how to get that shit done.
Yeah.
I don't know no, obviously you didn't know Kyle, but I work with this one guy who worked night shift at SFS,
Yeah.
not Santa Fe South, but the
Yeah.
department at Walmart.
Yeah.
Shit for sure.
And he now works with Postmates or DoorDash, and he makes like $100 a day.
Exactly.
And
And they
it's
make
like-
good money too, but it's just you got to put in the work. But
Yeah.
It's like I'm down.
But he doesn't even work that much. Like
Yeah,
he doesn't work that much. He works less than what he would have worked anywhere else to earn $100 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like they're not making good money. It's that like they're just on their own time. Like it
Exactly.
just you get what you put out of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You
you
know?
know what you put in, and then there's also like, even if like let's say like I don't want to be that extreme, you know, because it's like I can't hold myself accountable or like
Yeah.
X reason or Y. It's like there's also like in between jobs, like phone places and shit, like AT&T
Oh,
that
yeah.
will like pay you commission. It's like they pay you to be there, like to just
Yeah.
be the body and stand there for like X hours to Y hours, right? But it's like, but if you sell a certain amount of products, it will give you a % of what you
Yeah,
sell.
exactly.
So then it's
Yeah.
like it incentivizes you. So it's like an in between. It's like either which way I'm gonna get paid
Yeah.
X amount, but based on how many products I sell, I get Y amount.
that's
of,
why
like, on
motherfuckers
top.
like being car dealership.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
dealers because
Yeah.
like if you're a charismatic motherfucker, like you can sell shit and like you can make good money.
Yeah.
I remember working at the dealership at Hyundai or however the fuck you say.
Hyundai.
Y'all said it both 2 different ways.
How do you say it?
Hyundai.
I say Hyundai.
I say Hyundai.
I think Hyundai is like the Midwestern way
I
of
guess
saying
so.
it. 'Cause
Yeah, I guess.
money.
Yeah,
You know?
but like, when I was working there, I remember this motherfucker. I had like a couple people come up to me. They're car dealers, and like I was just doing the detailing there, right? You know, and like they would come up and they'd be like, "Bro, you're pretty cool. You know, I've only known you for like 2 days, bro. Like you're pretty cool. Like have you ever thought about it? Huh?
Workers or like people?
Workers,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the workers that are selling cars. You feel me? And they'd be like, "Hey,
That
bro,
are stealing cars?
is that what it said?
That's what you said.
Stealing cars?
Stealing cars, yeah.
Is that what the fuck I said?
Yeah.
Yo, holy shit!
I think
Anyways.
so. I think that's what
You
I
that
heard
are
that
selling
shit too.
cars,
Oh,
yeah.
selling. Oh, okay. I was like, what the? Well, they'd be like, hey, bro, you're pretty cool, man. Like, you ever thought about being a car like salesman? And I was like, nah, I mean, like, sure, you know, like that'd be kind of cool. I heard that they make some pretty good bucks, and he's like, yeah, bro, I've been making some good money. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Like, you know, put me on. And he's like, yeah, bro, I got you. And like, you know, I never really happened, but like, there's like this like funny ass shit like meme like almost of like motherfuckers out of high school that like you know ain't worth shit that are like become car salesmen like because it's like an easy line of work almost.
Yeah.
But like as long as you're charismatic, you can like bullshit a little bit.
Not
you
even
feel me?
charismatic, as long as you're nice. Like if you worked in retail, you can work at a car dealership.
Well, yeah, but like that's the thing about being.
But it's because it's like,
there's a difference between being nice and being charismatic because like
Yeah.
charismatic is like you carry yourself a certain way and you know what the fuck you're talking about and like
then you'll,
how
like-
to talk to people and like all this shit.
Oh, okay.
and you'll be able to charm people into buying a product because it's
Yeah.
like being nice, sure it works, but it's like it's different based on like hourly and commission. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like if you're nice, like yeah, sure, you're offering the best customer service experience you can, and people will compliment you. They'll be like, "Yo, you're cool as fuck." Like, thank you. Like if you're a cashier.
Yeah, thank you for being.
But
nice.
if you're like a car dealer, you want to be charismatic over nice.
Yeah,
but
because-
it's like it includes it, but it's because you're trying to like
Sell them a product.
almost lure people. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're trying to sell them
because like
something.
if
It's
you're
not
being
like,
nice, like it's
because it's like in Walmart, you're providing the service either way.
yeah
But it's like, but it's up to you whether or not you want to provide like good service or bad service.
yeah
But it's like at a car dealership, it's like, yeah, you're providing the service of like being the face there, but then it's like it's up to you on whether you make the sale or you don't, and it's
Yeah.
like you want to make the sale.
yeah.
You know.
And so like if you're just being nice is just being like imagine some like you telling somebody about like the car and shit, you know, and they end up being like nah, I don't think so. Like maybe we'll come back another day. It's like oh like yeah I understand
Like,
like
oh, okay.
yeah like I understand guys, you know, it's all good. But if you're a charismatic person, it's like well, you know, before you decide to pack it up for the day, like let me tell you about the features this car has. Let me tell you about like why you would be like yes, it's a certain amount of like X amount of money, but like it's worth the buck, you know, and
Yeah.
like you're gonna be like, all right, well,
Yeah,
look,
'cause it's more like convincing people than just like treating them.
yeah,
you know?
treating them the way. But so like being charismatic is like a mix of like a couple
Of both,
different things,
yeah.
yeah. And so that's the thing, you know. I agree with that. You know, same thing with my like details. Like when I'm detailing, like I don't really like to be like sure some people are gonna like drop like the
Drop the
vehicle
whip off and
yeah
leave,
and then
yeah.
dip or like you know some people will stay there and some people will like want me to go to them, but like regardless of I'm gonna be like cool about it and I'm gonna be charismatic as well
Yeah,
because like
'cause you want
especially if
them
I
to
don't
come
know them
back.
You want them to
yeah
come
exactly
back, yeah.
especially if I don't know them because I want them to be like they'd be like, oh well, he claims that he does a pretty good job at what he does, and so we're gonna see, you know. But if you're just like a nice person, it's like, hey man, I'll detail it, you know, like I got you. It's like, you know, you just gotta pay me this amount of money. But if you're like selling yourself, like motherfuckers gonna be like more inclined to like, you know, buy your service, and then apart from that, like want to come back for it. You feel me? And so like. That's the way it gotta go, and I've always been pretty good at that, and I've had a lot of practice at Walmart because, like,
Yeah.
sure you're giving the service either way, but it's like, it's like, damn, you know, it's because it's really easy to just be a bot, you know, like
Yeah,
just
like-
live your life like an NPC.
Yeah, because I
like-
would do that sometimes. I would just be like at the register and I'm just like, beep boop pop. Okay,
Yeah.
your total's gonna be, you know.
yeah, exactly.
But
Sometimes it's like on the hard days, like it's
Yeah,
you,
like
you
you
gotta
have
do that
to,
shit. Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta do that shit just to get it by. But like, you know, when it's like mediocre, like kind of shit, like, you know, talk to them, get to know them. They're like, hell, I remember my first job, Hobby Lobby, I had like regulars coming in like and they would wait in my line to come to me.
Like, see
and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm open over here. I got you." It's like,
that's
"Nah,
what
I'm
happened
good."
to me at Walmart.
Yeah, it's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna wait for him. Like, I like how he treats me." And so like that shit was cool. That was my like first taste of being like
charismatic.
Yeah, and it's like casually though,
you know.
So it's you cool. are really good at that shit.
I appreciate that.
Well, you are too. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Like it's just like you said. Sometimes like it's easy to just like fall into a routine and a register, but you both are really good at that shit.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice, but like, we're talking about like autopilot, like being autopilot and one fucking not. Motherfuckers have a habit of doing that, and I feel like that ties back into like forgetting shit, like in memory, and like, I think up until the 11th grade, at a certain point, I like snapped out of like being in autopilot.
Yeah,
and I feel like that was COVID summer. I can still remember shit, but like. My days would pass. Yeah. And like my weekend would fucking fly by me. My fucking weekday, I'd be like, man, today fucking is long as fuck. Yeah. But by the time it was Friday, my fucking week flew by. And so like, it got to like, it's just waking up, getting yourself ready, go to school. Yeah. Come home, eat some shit, maybe play the game, go to sleep, and then repeat. And so like,
but I feel like
society. What?
I was gonna say, I feel like. Everybody kind of goes through that.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Because like there's young, sometimes where you have to do it.
Yeah. Because like especially when you're young, like unless like you got friends in your neighborhood, like I had friends in my neighborhood. So like when I came home from school, I would go out and do whatever, but just do fuck shit. But like sometimes. Like when I got into middle school, all that shit was gone. So like I was in autopilot the entire middle school.
See, there's a difference. Like what I mean by autopilot is that you are doing things, but you're not conscious of what you're doing. So like, I understand what you're saying. Like you kind of have to sometimes, but it's not like you don't have to do the autopilot. You just have to fall into the routine based shit. Mm-hmm. But like when you're going through your day, like
like sometimes you just mentally check out.
But
do
like
the things.
But what what I meant was like I feel like more than ever, if I was like to check into autopilot, like and have to fall into a routine, like I have to wake up and then like do my detailings every fucking day and whatnot, right? But like I have like a conscious of what I'm doing, but like back then it's like I'm just doing it like I'm not really like for some reason I feel sad. Like what the fuck is that about? I feel sad about something, but it's like I don't know what I'm sad about. And it's like I'm just stuck in this like mental state. And it's like that's different. Like autopilot, you're like literally doing shit because you're programmed to, but like nowadays, say if I was to fall into that routine, like I was saying, like I have a conscience of what I'm doing. I'm still like thinking about shit. I'm still like, I still have a directive. Like, I can still direct myself the way I want to. Autopilot, you're just doing what has to be done. Yeah. And with that, you do what has to be done, needs to be done, and want to be done. Like, And so that's what I mean by that. But like, society really directs us into that shit, and like everyone does do that shit. Like everyone, you're not a fucking what's the word
for doing that shit?
You're not weird for doing it, and you're not exceptional. Like don't try and be like, oh no, I was never in that. Like shut the fuck up. Yes, you were.
I was gonna say like I don't. Maybe I'm just like not really understanding like what you mean, but like I don't think I've like done that. To where I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but like I feel like everything that I've done like done it with intention,
Yeah. Well, what I mean by
I feel like I haven't experienced like me doing something and not realizing I'm not doing it or I'm doing it is what I mean.
Well,
it's almost like that. It's kind of just like it's like you're thinking about it, like sure you're doing it, but it's like you get to the end of the day and you feel like you haven't done anything. Yeah. Like you've done things, but it's not like anything memorable. Yeah. It like sort of all collapses into my day just flew by.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so like
no, yeah.
It's just that NPC.
It's like you might be conscious in the moment, but even then, it's like you'll clock out, and then like at the end of the day, you'll just be like, "What the fuck? Yeah. What even went on about my day?" That just
kind of made me realize like I be saying like, "Oh, I used to never get sad," right? I always say that shit. Yeah. But like low-key, now that I'm thinking about it, like when I was young, like my weekends would just like fly by, but that shit was not fun, bro. Yeah. Like I would just be like, okay.
Right? So like it's that one meme where you're just like sitting on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And it's like
PlayStation's on and you're not even
you're just there you're just like, damn, like what the fuck going on? Yeah. Like, that's what I'm talking about, that autopilot shit. It's like I'm sad about some shit. It's like maybe I'm sad about not having a girlfriend. Like maybe I'm sad about this and that. But it's like, is it really that, or am I sad because I don't like? I'm not doing what I want to do. You know, like I'm not doing like the shit that makes me happy. You feel me? I'm just doing like what I have to do.
That shit just made me realize I was a fucking miserable child, bro.
Like,
I would just
like
I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm just starting to realize like I would just pretend to be okay.
Yeah.
But like
that's the way it goes.
I wasn't okay.
Yeah, but you don't know why.
But I don't know why.
Exactly. But now that you're older, it's like you kind of snap out. Some people stay in this state of mind, like through, bro. Their whole life will be like that, bro. And it's like, you know, God help those people for real. But like for me, you know, at a certain point, like I said, I snapped out, like, and I was like, holy shit, like I can help myself fix these problems, you know, like so. Say I'm in a mental like state of mind, like you're saying, like I'm sad and shit. I don't know why. It's like, well, let's find out why, you know, like let's do something that will like help me, you know, get through that shit. Or like, what do I like to do? Like, what can I do to discover something that like will help me get through that? And like for me, that shit was like skating and, you know, shit like that, right? And it's to a certain point. So like I see what you're saying. I see where like the confusion can be, but like everyone has done that shit. Everyone has been in that like state of mind. It just depends on where you like snapped out of it, you know. And so like it just
like, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like that shit started in middle school and didn't end until like senior year, maybe.
Yeah.
Senior year. Yeah, I feel like for me it was COVID summers when that shit ended.
Yeah.
Because I remember working at Hobby Lobby and like going to school from like what was it, like 7. I had to wake up 6:30, go to school 7-ish or like 7:30ish, you know, start school 8, get out of school 3:30, go straight to work at 4. So I had like I just got there and I had to take my clothes in my backpack and like change in the restroom and then clock in. That shit was either from 9, 10, once the holiday started up, bro, like 1 in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
And like I had to restart my fucking day like the next day. And so that's what I'm talking about, man. It's like, because by the next day you're like, damn, I don't know what I did. And then by the end of the week you're like, I did the exact same thing. So it's like a copy and paste, and then like at some point it loses the value of it. And it's like, you know, you just do what you have to do. And
like, I remember like people would always tell me like, oh, when you're like in passing period you look mad, like you look mad walking to class.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking mad, but like I don't,
it's that resting bitch face.
Yeah, like I don't feel anything.
Yeah, you're just going to
and
class.
It's kind of like, now that I'm thinking back on it, it's like I never felt fulfilled for nothing. Like I would do some good shit, it wouldn't even feel like I did anything good. I
feel like the times with I feel like that was the same thing for me, but like say I was in a class alone, that would suck ass. Like, I would just be there and I'd be like, damn, I have to be here. That's it. Like, I'm not really enjoying this shit to the fullest. But like if say I was in a class with y'all, then it would be different because like then we can get some smiles and laughs. But then at the end of that class, it'd be the same shit once more. And so like, fulfillment is such a a shitty like feel. Like you shouldn't try to feel. I mean you should, but like you shouldn't reach for it. I feel like if anything you should just do it like what makes you. It's because like fulfillment for some people is like different things. Like you should want to do that, but like on a different thing, like on a different scale. You want to do that for yourself. Like people want to fulfill like the needs of themselves, others, their lifestyle, like where they want to be, like all this and that, right? And so like you kind of lose like what actually fulfills you. And so sometimes I heard this like one thing is like if you feel like, you know, drained and like out of battery, it's like you know, you feel like shit, you don't know why. It's like you should treat it as a sick day and try to like recover yourself. Like like do the things that you like, take care of yourself, you know, cleanse yourself, take care of your health and your will. But like for real, like it's an interesting concept and a lot of people don't like realize this. And it's like it's very like sheeple shit, bro. It's like you opening the third eye.
You definitely should like consider fulfillment, but it's like
remember
and
you got to remember what's going on.
Because that shit, like for me, I woke up from that shit in like middle school. Because like it's just one night and I'm like dude, like I don't be doing shit. Like these days fly by and every day is the same shit. And so like going on to high school, like I was kind of living every day, and even though every day was the same, I would try to find things that would be memorable throughout the day, you know. And
it's almost hard to do that in school, though.
Yeah, no, but like it got better for like in junior year, because I would be like concurrent, then school, then practice, and then work, and then like going to see my girl and shit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and it's fucking crazy overall.
For me, it was that senior year shit. Senior year, man, I really lived that bitch, and so like I'm almost really grateful. I wish I would have lived like all my years, like all my fucking high school experience the way I lived like senior year, you know, like
but it's
really,
like hard, yeah,
it is hard. It's like, you know, but I'm just glad that I snapped out of it and I like really just did something with myself. You know, it's in that individuality, and I see my boy pondering over here real hard. He's like,
God.
damn.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, we got one last question here before we wrap up. We're about to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
I forgot who the fuck asked this one, but it says, so what do you prefer, e-girls or eye-ladies?
Eye-ladies?
Eye-ladies nuts in your mouth.
Yo, no fucking way. No fucking way, yo. This bitch is over, no conclusion or nothing. We're just done and out.
Let's go!
Man, fuck you.
No fucking way.
I mean, niggas got me with that shit.
I was like trying to like interject. I was like, where the fuck do I come in? Like, I need to get this.
Yeah, you know what? It's because he sent me a TikTok.
Some motherfucker did that. No, it was on a podcast and they called him and he like answered the phone and he was like, hey man, do you like e-girls or eye-ladies? And he's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, I guess e-girl. And he's like, eye-ladies nuts in your mouth. Like,
man, fuck y'all.
Fucking Olive,
man. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But yeah, no. So yeah, fucking thank y'all for tuning in. You know,
you motherfucker. But cool, yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Just ruined my whole day. My whole night.
Glad.
I'm going back into autopilot after that shit.
I'm so glad that I was able to like keep the laughing, bro. Because I know because I was like,
I'm gonna set it up perfectly. This motherfucker might ruin it for me.
No, I was gonna.
I'll give you props.
It's because I was gonna say like, because what did you say?
Got my ass.
What did you say?
Does somebody ask the question?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, somebody asked a question.
You said eye ladies. Oh no, e-girls or eye ladies.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, which one sounds weirder? You know?
Nah.
Because obviously he was gonna say eye ladies because everybody's heard e-girls.
Exactly.
You know, so he was gonna be like eye ladies, but that shit worked perfectly because he was like eye ladies.
Which
no, because I've never fucking heard that shit. So I'll give you props.
I just now listened to that one.
That's what's up. I'll give you props for that shit. I ain't even mad. But
I told him I was like, you gotta hit Kevin with that shit.
I'll give you props, man.
Oh man!
But,
all right, well, thank y'all for tuning in to the Skeleton Rap.
That's the second one.
Kevin's clown out.
You didn't catch the first one, but I did.
No, I
Word.
got it. Yeah.
Okay. That's the one.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Skeleton Rap. You know.
Once again, take care of your health and your wealth. Always, you know, we appreciate y'all coming in and tuning in. Always,
yes,
if you want the video version, always go to YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Like all our shit, subscribe. You know,
yes, sir. Follow us on Instagram, ask us questions and shit.
Yeah, we be having hella views, but not the same amount of subscribers.
What's up,
what the fuck? Go subscribe. Go follow us.
Fuck wrong with y'all,
bro.
Follow us on.
It makes us feel
Spotify.
better.
Yeah, literally.
No. It makes us feel better. Yeah.
It makes us snap out of our
autopilot.
Autopilot, yeah.
Yeah.
But go. We got a TikTok now, so go run that shit up. I think we have like one clip up there. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I'll fuck with it.
All that shit. Subscribe. Ring that notification bell. Like. Rate us 5 stars. Every and everywhere. Goddamn it.
Everywhere.
Suggest us to your mom, your dad, your granny, your dog.
Everybody.
Put them on.
Every fucking body, homie. And so like, also let me know what you want to see next, bro. I'm cowboy today. I'm a countryman today. Let's see what's up, man.
Yes,
please, because nobody has suggested anything. So we gonna see. But you know, we appreciate y'all tuning in to episode 14.
Yep.
14? Damn, 14 already. But we appreciate y'all tuning in for real. Y'all gotta take care of yourselves.
Take care of your
please. Take care of your health and your wealth. You know, I love y'all. Give y'all a kiss. And you know, peace out. Y'all be safe, all right?
Yes, sir.
This is officially Skeleton Raps this motherfucker up. And fuck y'all, all right?